Bella a tutti raga, benvenuti e ben ritornati in un nuovo video di Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Allora, nell'episodio precedente abbiamo incominciato a combattere contro Aizen, quindi diciamo che stiamo per entrare nel vivo dell'azione. Detto questo, direi di continuare la nostra storia.
Captain Hitsugaya!
Vulnerabilities everywhere. I won't kill you. With the kind of power you have, I'd imagine that it would be difficult to even pass out from a wound like that. Now, just watch. You can observe the end of this battle as you lie helplessly on the ground. So the head captain finally arrives, but you're too late. You're the only captain left who's got any real ability.
Ed ecco che dopo i capitani scende in campo Yamamoto contro Aizen. Vediamo di farci valere in questo scontro incredibile. Ed ecco che abbiamo attivato la modalità risveglio. Comunque Yamamoto è un altro personaggio incredibilmente forte, con le sue fiamme incredibili.
So you set this maneuver up while at the same time your men were being slain. How very cunning of you. Let's
go. Ok, dovremmo aver vinto. Infatti abbiamo vinto. Top. Ah, nulla da dire. Potentissimo Yamamoto.
To die in order to eliminate great evil. That is the credo that the 13 court gun squads follow. This is... what? The flame of Ryujin Jaka died out.
Your Ryujin Jaka is the ultimate Sanpakuto. There's no doubt of that. If we fought toe-to-toe, then you'd most probably end up winning. But when all other powers are abandoned in order to strengthen a single power, even the ultimate can be opposed. He, Wonderwise, is the only modified arrancar, and his resurrection is extinguir. That's right, an arrancar created for the sole purpose of containing your Ryujin Jaka. To obtain that one power, Wonderwise sacrificed his speech, his intellect, his memory, and even his reason. You can't do anything against that power, the ability for which he exchanged everything. Goodbye, Genryusai Yamamoto.
You are naive. So much so it makes me dizzy. Don't you have any idea of why I've been able to serve as head captain of the 13 court guard squads for a millennium? It is simple. Because no soul reaper stronger than me has emerged for 1,000 years. I don't believe that I held anything back at all. I must say, you're one tough kid. Well then, if I am not able to defeat you with eccoci, I should warn you that this may hurt a little bit. Is that all right? That's right. Your voice has been silenced. You have lost your ability to speak. I am glad. It is a good thing that you no longer look like a child. Now I can beat you to death without feeling any guilt. So, Kotsu! Poor creature. With all that was taken from you, you were not robbed of your emotions. How very cruel indeed.
Cruel? Souls that have become hollows have no purpose. They are meant only to mindlessly consume other souls. What's so cruel about trying to provide them with more meaning, to give them a purpose? It's you who is the truly cruel one for shattering that soul to pieces.
I have no intention of getting into a silly argument with you. Speak while you have the chance. Soon enough, it will be over.
Silly arguments? Because you insist on taking my words lightly, you overlook the meaning that's behind them. Remember what I said about X-Teen gear? It was created for the sole purpose of containing the flame of Ryujin Jaka. And when I say contain, I mean trapping it inside your sword, so that no new flames can be produced. But is that the only flame? There's another. That flame was emitted by your sword already. So, where was that flame contained then?
What?
You're a smart man. If all that energy you emitted was to be released in an instant indiscriminately, you know what would happen. To have minimized the effects of that blast to just this, no wonder you're the head captain of the 13 court guard squads. If you hadn't held it back with your own body, your flame would have easily blasted away the fragile barrier you put up. This tiny town would have been reduced to nothing but ashes and dust. I thank you, Genryusai Yamamoto. Thanks to you, this world was saved from destruction.
Damn you.
Genryusai Yamamoto, I won't tell you that I will spare your life. You're the living embodiment of the Soul Society's history, and I will finish you with my own sword.
How many times must I tell you the same thing, upstart?
His arm is cracking. This is a forbidden technique that can only be activated by sacrificing one's own body.
You are naive. Hot on number 96. Itakaso!
I underestimated his willingness to sacrifice his charred body to use as a weapon. Ichigo, Kurosaki.
It's time to settle this.
E finalmente incomincia lo scontro vero e proprio, Ichigo contro Aizen. Lo abbiamo aspettato per molto tempo questo incontro. Speriamo di assistere a una bella battaglia. Allora, qui parte il reverse. Però adesso noi Facciamo un soul break.
What's so funny?
I bet that you're thinking, that was the perfect opportunity. But that was my last vulnerable moment.
E qua l'incontro si interrompe.
You missed your chance to kill me, Ichigo Kurosaki.
It was enough. I wounded you.
Wounded me? You call this a wound?
Instant regeneration.
It's not instant regeneration. Did you really believe that I would holofy? This is it instinctively protecting its master.
What do you mean? That's...
The Hogyoku. So I see. This is your spiritual pressure. Magnificent. You've really grown, just as I envisioned.
What?
Your encounter with Rukia Kuchiki. Your Soul Reaper powers were awakened in your battle with Uryu Ishida. You realized the power of your Zanpakuto during your fight with Rinji Abarai. You found a foothold for your bankai amid your battle with Kenpachi Zaraki. You took a step toward holofying in your battle with Byakuya Kuchiki. In your battle with Grimjow, you mastered holification. And in your battle with Okiora, it seems that you were able to gain an even greater power. Ichigo Kurosaki, all of the battles that you fought took place in the palm of my hand.
Wait a second. You mean all of my battles took place in the palm of your hand? Hold on, what? But what does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me! Start talking!
Don't raise your voice to me. You shouldn't be so surprised by this. I merely developed a certainty. I became convinced that you'd make the best research subject for me. So I took opportunities to assist you in your development. Putting some distance between us, a wise decision. Must be in their blood.
Dad.
Stare all you want. This is for real. I'll explain later. I know you've probably got a lot of questions. I'll tell you every...
I don't. You had your reasons for not telling me. But still, I'm in a real bind here. I don't know how to ask you what I want to ask you, without sounding like I'm disrespecting you. So I guess I'll just have to wait until you want to tell me.
You're talking as if you're a grown man.
I picked it up. Somebody said something like that to me once. I remember that it made me feel relieved.
They've cloaked their spiritual pressure. That's quite the force field they've put up. You've been watching for an awfully long time, Geen.
I wasn't only sitting there and watching. I just couldn't find an opportunity or reason to step in. That's all.
I see.
been quite a while. We haven't fought in a long time. Do you remember it? The last time that we fought? You came charging at me at full steam after I cut Chidambo's arm off. I remember thinking, what an interesting boy.
I don't remember.
You liar. Is that supposed to be an insult?
No. It's not that I can't remember your sword. I just can't remember your heart. I usually understand the minds of the guys that I'm fighting against. I've just been able to sense why that person is fighting. I like whether they look down on me or not. The stronger that the opponent I'm up against is, the stronger I feel it.
Oh, you're a poet.
Shut up. I didn't get that from you. You may have been fighting, but even if that's true, you weren't looking at me. To be honest with you, I don't know what it was you were looking at.
I thought you were an interesting boy. But, as it turns out, you're just creepy.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
E le battaglie non si fermano. Adesso affrontiamo Gin. Un Ichigo un po' stremato che però cerca di farsi strada con le unghie e con i denti. Che lui ha attivato il reverse, quindi i suoi Konpaku, i suoi Reishi non vengono scalfiti. E adesso credo che attivi il bankai. Però il primo strike back è nostro. Ok, diventiamo allo. Bel che Tsuga Tensho alloificati. Adesso abbiamo vinto. Perfetto. Top. Lo abbiamo praticamente disintegrato.
Just as I thought. The scariest thing about your bankai isn't its length or its destructive force. It's the speed of its lengthening and shortening. I thought about it. There's no point in telling me how long it extends. It was to your advantage not to tell me. But you said what you said on purpose. You wanted to distract me from how fast it stretches and shrinks.
Scary, scary. He's gonna get even stronger, but he's still got a long way to go. Well, now that you've figured it out, I'll tell you just how fast Kamishi ni no Yari extends. You hear that? It's 500 times faster than that. Kamishi ni no Yari isn't the longest Sanpakto, but it's definitely the fastest. But of course, knowing that won't do you any good.
What's wrong? You're really slowing down a lot. Reached your limit already?
Yes, so it seems. I've reached my limit. As a Soul Reaper, that is. My soul is being replaced. It seems the Hokyoku is finally beginning to understand who I am. I'm Some say the Hogyoku has a mind of its own.
Sounds like you're talking nonsense to me.
I don't fault you for not feeling it. I only realized the truth about the Hogyoku after I had become its master. What do you think the Hogyoku's power is exactly? Do you think it controls the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers? Two conflicting opposites? Wrong. The Hogyoku's true power is the ability to read the hearts of those around it and to realize their deepest desires.
What?
Don't you see? Everything that's appeared around Ichigo Kurosaki, Rukia Kuchiki, Kisuke Urahara, nearly everything that you've experienced so far, every last part of it was brought into being by the Hogyoku. Kisuke Urahara didn't understand. He mistook the nature of its power. He thought that it controlled the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers, because that was his deepest wish as the Hogyoku's creator. Rukia Kuchiki's spiritual powers were all transferred to Ichigo Kurosaki, causing her to lose her Soul Reaper powers. The reason for that was because she was torturing herself for having killed Kaien Shiba. Yasutora Sato, Orihime Inoue, their special powers were awakened because in the deepest recesses of their hearts, they cursed their own powerlessness and longed to overcome it. I knew that the Hogyoku's true power wasn't actually to control the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers, as Kisuke Urahara claimed it was. Because if that were truly the case, then Shinji Hideko and the others would never have ended up becoming completely visored. The hollowifying of Shinji Hideko and the others was an experiment in hollowification as well as a verification of the Hogyoku's powers. The experiment was an unqualified success. With the activation of the Hogyoku's powers by Kisuke Urahara, Shinji Hideko and the others evolved into complete visored. And then, armed with my suspicions about the Hogyoku's powers, I took a step and sent Rukia Kuchiki to Ichigo Kurosaki. Of course, even the Hogyoku's power has its limits. It manifests whatever is in the hearts of the beings around it, but it's not quite that simple. It only materializes something if it is within the abilities of the subject at hand. In that sense, it is a power to lead the subject in the direction it wishes to go. But living beings are strange creatures. They are designed to strive so that they may realize whatever their undersized hearts desire.
You...
Way to stop it. That was pretty good, even if it was pure luck.
Ichigo!
Shut up! I'm really close to finishing him off. Stay out of this.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Captain Aizen. Did I interrupt your conversation?
No, we're done here. This conversation is over.
Dad? What the heck is that? What's happening?
How should I know?
How appropriate that the name it was given should be Hogyoku. The power it has shatters the horizon, blasting it into its constituent parts, separating the divine and the earthly. You've come. Kisuke Urahara.
Questa parte nel manga mi è piaciuta tantissimo e anche la trasposizione nel videogioco è molto fedele. Adesso che lo scontro sta raggiungendo l'apice non vedo l'ora di vedere lo svolgersi degli eventi. Bene ragazzi, questo è stato il 26esimo episodio di Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Io come sempre vi ringrazio di essere stati qui in mia compagnia e noi ci vediamo ad un prossimo video qui sul mio canale. Un saluto dagli Uguay. Bella raga!